Asempa 94.7 FM so ne yema munyina akwa babie o ekosi sen dwumede no wasogoso a utie no enne ye hyemo boss ye benya Ghana Trade Fair Company CEO a oda ano ne din de Dr. Agnes Edu nyame adon wabeka yensa e wo studio anti ye behwe ne ye no edi enkomo ensem bebre na ewo ho trade fair baby a omadu sisi a yenim se redevelopment project bi eba bekoso akosi sen eno nam so ma demolition exercise because one ansem mu eba be ye hija ewo Ghana ha nti wo behwe edin bi te Raymond Archer edin eba up yene ne di enkomo we kosi sen so mo bekaya and some of the other people almost suffer from this demolition nti eno nso ye bejebre ne yene no edi ho enkomo no amayen intremu why against what we were told court order say omunya yomko ahead dey demolition no and esa ansem ni nyina behwe ne yebusa nti Dr. Agnes Edu ewa ha mene ne behya ase me ma na kwa aba edi kan na afi nsem e ho ye ato so doc akwa aba sen
boko medasi obi bibia
Ghana Trade Fair mo ho ye
papa edanyame ase
super nti u take over be how many years ni
my first day I'm ba ha July 17th 2017 Inti July ya ebe 3 years.
3 years as CEO. Before we CEO na we den.
Before me be CEO there me nyuma de doors. Me training ankasa there me a doctor. Me a eye doctor. Inti my practice doctor for over 15 years going to 20 years. Yes. Besides that me doctor mu nenso doctor business no and also me na me CEO nti me CEO of my own clinic or my own private practice in America. Besides that me CEO of my own company at some point na retail shops in America and also me na me owner and CEO. Besides that me a lecturer nti even in Ghana crano University of Cape Coast say 2014 me volunteer na my child there to me a visiting lecturer into me nyuma there it depends on obroni beka say we are multifaceted that means say unim nyuma bia unim die wo mu obetimi dia bo nti we no me business side me CEO side I me dey running me businesses there the project management you build the clinics na ya franchise ne ade ena me de
that's interesting and I just meet Maka say we a big woman
in a small pond.
Wow enti yenhwe Ghana Trade Fair Company say me busa say and I know omampanyi koma state of the nation's address what's the state of Ghana Trade Fair Company say am ho te
say ano ye pese ye sorry gina ye nan so ehwiase buburo the last 10 years anza na me bedru ano ubaha mpramre ne nkura ne nema nyina agusu wo ha bi ya ye adwuma the last 3 years aprapraha ACC hakakra there but yentimi nyina ye nanso ankasa just yet because the company no not just a bubu da form the nipa kanom ni ade nti afi na ye de enhyehyeye to hon kakran see ye betimi adane company no into a multi-million-dollar company that Ghana deserves nti meka said the state of trade fair is improving. Is improving.
And he say a company and is a kase more staff strength as a company. What you saying?
Yeah, 35.
Nipa workers 35.
Workers 35.
Aden.
A bi ohonomo is due to lack of revenue. Wahu. E do baby, yamfa na say me first day na me buy no. Na your mandate says say dear international trade fairs ni na ahwe ase kakra. Enti no untimi ntua workers. The first day I me buy no 35 workers na me beto wo mo ha no. Na previous administration CEO government enya government ni tua ka IGF. Yani ye generate ye
consolidated Intriamuka from consolidated funds.
Yeah, a company. It's a wow company. It's just a shareholder in a government. Into shareholder no grown to me to your company neka, and then it's not the job of shareholder. Into me do has a first day na mi bui company books no. Not just a 35 employees ni into your mukabeye 18 months. A fit any bosuming watch.
18 months.
18 months.
And they were still working.
They were still here. Intimi do has say na electricity ya de beso computer de aye adwuma no edum enti se dumu a obedan ye adwuma atua 35 neka enti obeden kra higher bi aka ho enan ahodo ye de be exhibitions ne ade wa ni nyina bubu o even enne me no kase ukọ abonten na ukọhwe grounds na utimi hu se enye baabi esese nipa kra ba betna ye adwuma structure se wo ha nyina ladman no ma permission bia so obi nsi no wasi o meka nkyere campaign nti untimi mfa ha enye bibia nti 35 no kra no na tese ne den ne ahoden na omudi kipisa 35 strength no nti me buy na esese ne me bobom aketem na me de policy si ho a ye betimi adia collect immediately
okay
na me de be kan ho say na ye betimi atua workers ne ka no keket kra no esese tenant na omo ha no omo na ye gege omo rent enu nko ani revenue a me beto so but enu so me buy no na to so omo nyina agya itua obia agya itua ebi deka 2 cities ebi deka 50,000 cities ena anywhere in between omo jai company nature enti na me buy net say me to abonten na me so de trade fair car untimi nwura ha me adwuma enti ene gidigidi no bia betuatua arrears no ene yetimi de so light no ne ade prapra ha ene start year exhibitions exhibition esase ye emma online no precisely and even beyond a generation of income no online here trade promotion and exhibition center na obia ntukwa mfiama no ne se oba beye exhibition ewo sa trade fair yetim eni na yede asi eni no se yede asi eni so se by all means SSC see international modeling facilities are exactly betimi attract international companies abagana ababe ne Ghana for abotwetwen komo how to
be the redevelopment project no but before that no sir nipa 35 or more staff of trade fair company no categories is adwuma ben no more administrative staff or more dey reporting
ye mandate ne say ye be trade and exhibition and promotion right into your marketing department omo na ye be exhibitioner omno register crofo omno promotion omno advertising ne ade ye wo PR department every company has that ono na ebia ye pese ye press release ne ade ono de beko ye wa accounts department we betu our rent nti departments ne de ne ahehya to company ne be ye company from 1997 nti just like any other company all these departments are there nti ebia marketing for 5 employees accounts for 4 employees me CEO me office say me 1 PA ena me so me kan ho enti ukika ni nya bom ana say ye be ye fa ye wo estate department enti exhibition booths na ye be hyehyɛ no omno be hyehyɛ electricians wo ha che say be connect electricity no ni ade akọ exhibition site ho enti eno no sa nyuma na ekeka
staff na ye enti this here functioning halls are enne obi person be exhibition mo betime use saying
functioning hall party ebi ni ho indoor say a dine ube room ya air condition wetimi aye wo exhibition there ye ni bi
wa ha
kra enti se uremu a unse to your right no unsa say ya bo apata bi ho no mo a eno no ubetimi a bare room air condition bi anim na carpet cry sese ho cry the first day na chese ni nyina atete se pesika koye ni nyina eno nko those 2 pavilions any outside
those na dome is it fantasy dome
fantasy dome enye trade fair property me buy no na obi private venture eno dey ba trade fair say yemma na bare land trade fair emma na bare land no nsi ne event center enti yentimi nkan ya de ho say eye ba yenya mia how me it's a modern bowl say den na me frɛ na enti me ne owura no me de ne ba me office am ka chen say hwe event na obeye no yenso the same event na yebeye enti no first of all we are a competitor right yenso ye ni facilities enti e bia ye ma a little discount on the price of the land the lease or rent of the land na no ama yenso ye wo exhibition na say ye wo event bia ye betumi ani use ho de no na atua electricity no niam enti ye bargaining kakra bia ye ne ye enti enye every event grant na metumi aye ho wa mayen wa share say every month and actually every other month Into every 6 events every year. You bet me but a property. Yeah, and Cayenne property. Very interesting.
Now say most source of revenue from fairs exhibitions are mobile and a ground rent are more free or more. Is it say trade fair one sasi daho and mudi be man call for how did people come to rent?
Trade fair there a government assassin 1967 EI 10 of 1967. So it's law that government acquired a piece of parcel. The parcel was in excess of 200 acres for the sole purposes of building a trade and exhibition center. So it became trade fair. So really, initially, the idea, His Excellency Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, his idea was that industrialization, as I said, and every part of industrialization plan has to include trade and exhibition, trade promotion. Before exhibition na enkrofofia manone international partners aba into some na wotonwa manufacturer bia opese oye ubenya suppliers and international company no so no or supplier or Ghana ha obetimi connect. It was a facilitation promotion. Over the years, you refi sa mandate no ansa na mimi urahan obia refi mandate no company no started suffering. It started ne a shaban se directly and 1997 ye be a company by itself into the company no CEO bi ono beba no anase management ebeba board ebeba government ebeba otimi decided okay bia revenue no ma ebi obi pe baby a ye be rent ya exhibition or buildings na earlier ye built in 1967 no ebi a bit me achichem ni a rent ya ma enti for the most part no kra no structure na wom no enya odia exactly oba na ebi a space bi or building bi ma na previously a dear exhibitioner na ye twetwam na dia ma exactly and no kra nti na ma exhibition halls ni nyina exactly
more demand call for sana enye permanent arrangement.
Debbie. Enye permanent arrangement. Na make the document obia or what trade fair ha. Your mount tenancy agreement the day you came in, the first day you came in. All of them standard. You know, in say you throw away my way, near throw will be different. But oba your mount agreement na your bow and can you say baby I will be number 1 and your dear. Number 2, ni awode ba no make sure say enye bibia ye permanent awode ba be see here forever. O tenancy no so 1 year. Every year bia ese renew exactly. So o pese wo di structure bi kra ba. Ye mfa so buy no ebinum buy no na rooms nasa. Into almost you one who baby at that way. Patrol metimi edemi kiosks temporary siswana. And no kra no ubaya ya church mu say ese ba company utro ba companies and me person me see we wa ha no a kire yan adekode a wo see o structure wo person wo see na yen approve because ye nim say wo de cement be see ade wo ha ye be bubu no enti ye be approve say men see wo ho anas ye betimi aka say bia fa nnua na bibia ye betimi abubu ni easily and afesi enti tenancy agreement no all these covenants are in there everybody's tenancy agreement enya me na me desa emrane buy me buy na emrana edaho keke every government is a continuum and I say twaso ntu twaso na yenso ye ba na atwaso the next generation ba omunso ombe twaso enti enye bibia eye asem foforo me na me de ba edaho emrane daho dada.
Okay, enti ye be buy into the specific tenancy agreement na apart from mumu stores ne halls and ha muchichim de ma tenant no ye wo mo nso a bare land and amode ma won as a form of rent say omo every quarter omutua bibi e de emamo eno nso ne 1 year renewable. Precisely. Fantastic.
It was a few exceptions. Ebinum came and negotiated in the beginning. Almost say okay, you had first 3 years, right? Into binum de say okay 3 years, but they were it's a so renew. But within that 3 years, no, there's a clause say every year it's a so back. And not only trade fair come say okay, economic conditions the same. It be a rent and as I see an increase in a kakra. Into even within the 3 years, no, every year as I saw only company agree. So when the company need to me agree, now see be a 1 cedi out here. And trade fair say to 2 cities. Now say to me, and no my coin so to me trust okay minty no. Even though my tenancy is 3 years no, after year 1 may call when it will be how. But what had there? It's a so ba not the increment bia ye debe ba rent no. It's a so but I know so na afe. Okay.
And they say obi beje bear land na say OCBB a momu supervise it to make sure say Unko CBB permanently on the land, meboa.
Even before I be cost supervision, no, o tenancy agreement ne atro se u CBB and sakra and sana o de ebo ebe to sa so say ye ma permission. Enti se who decide say wo de meji permission na emu be start here structure and no cry in the middle of it no a state department and before me buy there na me nim say sa no mo ye ne strict there but the state department be kwa catch say ora ade a wo see ye ma permission entijai. That's the second thing ladma ye wo municipality rules here. Even though you are within trade fair untimi nka say u see u hia building permit enti ladma for enra hakra me hwe say obi CBB wa ha say ya enti me buy no those things I needed to fix it enti u CBB a me be catch say hold on what idea we see ya ma permission and ya ma permission esse u jaisi.
Okay enti what it means is omo see factories heavy equipment near their core hono. Were they giving the green light to fix those heavy equipment?
There be me buy no me there some you see you am there into file and I may review. So when you be kotwetwe nkomo wa abonten na wan trod eno de minim ho asem because minim na minia right but ne amehu wo file no no say obiara wo ha me hu one letter every trade fair say wo de si permanent bibi wa ha. My review all 200 tenancies and ani nyina expire me hu bako ekire say owura we ana owura we ya ma permission say wo de nko ade si permanent na fa sika yen hu bida ekosi sade metimia ama o ka say Mr. Raymond Archer abba o show so ni tenancy agreement awode ba ha from 2012 no. My review ye no tenancy agreement ne catch and say money mfa anything expensive or anything permanent in here. Na so of feel so be busa emra no not their bar. See ye bubu na ye money notice. And na ye into your compensation. Enti no eno no wo ne agreement da me menim.
He didn't come on and or no specifically in Nakasa I can cite on any no. Or no car say even when he decided to build that factory, you know, onya supervision from West State Department, omu nioma odeba, eno man the so.
Enu mundie obi. Meka se metimi edi ho adanse ameboa. Na mini ha. But again, wo tenancy na wo deba no. Akire wo se entroye enkwana fabra. Enti se we shi obi wo abonten na wo si o wehu se wo si danti no. Sani editi kroma untimi nkansa enti no ne a kan say bia obi ama me so ne nsase jai but wo agreement e kire wo say ade na wo ye no kra no ebumra na ebu rules no wa enti menye it is a meme ba na say me review o file na esese metimi hu say onipa kro na o ka che o sesi na ne written permission company na sign meet me verify say okay previous CEO no ni signature ni a oma wo kwan no minti me enforce bibia obi behwe ya ode na no ka kire wa na we can't do that. Okay.
The redevelopment of trade fair has been on the table for some time now. Good. Enti o buy na ebia wa be man sa impetus no. Baby busa say o predecessors no so probably wanted to redevelop trade fair. How come say yen demolition say under them na under one?
No dey say me nya, right? Because I wasn't part of my predecessor's reign. But let me start by saying every president in this Fourth Republic, started say democracy 1990, obia want a plan or deba, right? Yes. Sometimes contract bi ho na ankoye na I expire. Nti ese ujai. Ebi ho nso ebi a wo de investors ba omo behwe omo come ano asem ba intimi maso na ejai. Developments bebre organa etesa. This government and this management, we are no different. Ye buy no, ye decided say ye hwe grounds ya enye se ye manipa kra ura ha. Nti no yenso ye beto aso baby a left off. So with a blank slate, because the previous attempts were unsuccessful, we don't have any commitment to any of those. So we also put in a master plan. The cabinet approved the master plan. The board of directors of the company approved a master plan, giving management the implementation authority to go ahead. Until we think we think that it's doable. We think that now Ghana is in a position where investors are confident. Ubia as GDA abamu say Ghana is pointino. Investors are eager to come on board. Until we have to take advantage of it.
Cabinet approval, board approval implementation plan. What it meant, they say, I was almost starting engaging tenant so what did you do FSRD?
So every president before or every administration before, anytime there was an attempt, say, you better develop a trade fair, no, you might notice. And it's what about 10 years, when your notice is better 3 times that. But you're fair, non change. Now there's a new government appointed CEO. Into 2017, immediately, Obia or ha me beto no tenant bi or ha me beto no tenancy agreement na ewu. Because once I catch us say every 200 ninya except fantasy dome my bone din only they sell you new or come or no buy around the same time I was coming. And na your green dome not new tenants be e wo mu a almost buy around the same time. Except those two no all 200 tenancies no no. I'm talking about notices, right? The first notice went out and said, "O tenancy now the bar 1993 and now 2004 and now ninyineu intino yebema 1 year. Say, bra, dano renew your tenancy for 1 more year. And tianyesi ya buy ya ne ye start to say ubimko, right? Yeah, sad exercise no. Yeah, throw letters no. Ebi no mu buy. Ebia 200 no emu fa e buy. Oblige signed new tenancy so that we can remind you of the covenant, so we can remind you of when we are going to move you into 1 year notice no crana officially started in 2017. Besides that, Emra wo krom ha. There's Rental Act. Rental Act na say uye now your landlord. Now person will develop land. As a woman with tenant in a 6 months notice. No, na mandatory. And also so no ma 6 month notice.
Almost 6 months notice.
Absolutely. There was
from 2017
from that notice say 2017 there ma 1 year renewal. Okay. And in that 1 year renewal, the first notice was attached to that renewal saying that after this tenancy we will no longer renew and that you will be vacating. So that gives you a year to even make some plans to leave. So now 1 year into the tenancy no, before July 2018, the letter was dated July 10th, 2018. And a 6 month notice, the mandatory notice no. Into July 10th, 2018. What's saying your second notice say by December 31st, 2018. Finally, you have to be gone. Again, now you are getting 18 months notice. Exactly. So technically, 18 months, to December 31st, 2018. And Kese Obibedi Emrano Suni notifications. And so that day no was the final day. I said, see you will be cry. But
within the period, no tenants so decided to go to court, right?
And all the tenants, most of the tenants here, they cooperate with the letters. They are slow in moving, but some actually moved. The building became empty, and hence I don't know you started demolition. But the binum bear initially bear 7. Yes, including Mr. Raymond Archer, went to court. And he said, "Yamau 18 months notice," and for whatever reason you think say enye enough, and I say it doesn't suit you. Say and also I'm rather one obetimi de account. Nipa bear 7 court. Say omu pese court and stop it trade fair from demolition of their property.
But at the time, the number maya aware say after 18-month notice, no, you would demolish.
Yes, absolutely.
And they went to court to stay sa plan of demolition.
Precisely.
And the court granted that.
Initially, yes. So the first court granted that. Yeah. The way injunction no came about, no, me can't share what even you will question it. That no injunction no order no was pronounced in court, no, not trade fair for any court, right? Your lawyers miensa. It was our case, no. One of the lawyers I bet two no trade fair han okahu into no or very well versed in the case. Almost see notice na court ne de Brian bailiff ne de Brian say yemra court eme no why we should be allowed to demolish and now develop and I said sad notice no almost the call lawyer ni fie anaju inti lawyer no no credu ono na lawyer ni fie inti em say maami bi o fie ho e na o sign notice no lawyer ne say onu onim ho hwe say ye the notice abre no yen ankasa trade fair lawyer no oso onim ho hwe say ye the notice abre no. On top of that, so onim ho hwe ni nti no trade fair so no obi a moya mane say yen court exactly into technically no in our absence no judge no find that she should institute an injunction.
Okay, into that injunction no key.
Yes.
And almost serve almost.
Oh, I said no, the almost the bad trade fair. And then we notice na here fanko. Then any the almost call lawyer. And
normally call lawyer if you okay. Into you were served with the injunction say munjai demolition no, and then monsomo ye then monsomo call court and
I say court then SSO obiako yakweni aba ukoba now we defend sometimes with the information court into say court say jaya. The second the court says jai, SSO jai. Into no machines you do no immediately. And one any see ho.
At the time, now started demolition.
Absolutely.
Into injunction by the mujai. So at what point am I started?
Into ye koba 6 months because trade fair catch record ne say number 1 ni ho. And number 2 assassin notice on enyodia we tenant ya amount notice any enkaibo bibria the amount into we pleaded with the court say injunction on the demolition there it needs to be lifted so that we can go on to do our work. So we say company no owe you compensation. It's not a matter of land, it's a matter of paying you compensation. And so we fought that. It took 6 months and sana judge a removal injunction, exactly, the demolition injunction, and specifically gave a ruling for government to go ahead.
And that ruling was for you to go ahead with a demolition. And only Biaka say yes, as a matter of law, you have that right to demolish. But as far as
Agnes doesn't give.
No,
yes,
you.
Exactly. Agnes doesn't.
By you,
give
I mean trade fair.
Okay.
Yes. But the Biaka say as a matter of common sense, even when you have a ruling in your favor to demolish, unim say amanfui ewo property or more equipment any other, you still give them time to remove them. After the 18 months and after you had the court order to go and demolish.
It wasn't instant. I think the demolition was carried out almost 6 days, 5 days before, after the
court order to go and demolish. And you expect say within 6 days now
or even ask us to let them remove or come and engage on any level. But if you are in court, most likely no one is going to step outside the communications of court. If you look around the grounds now, The trade fair has given, they are still here. Yeah. You understand? And it's a stop demolition. That's the order is removed and the demolition should continue. That's basically what's going to happen. But it wasn't instant. It was some days in between.
And you're expecting, say, within sad days, now come to
oh, absolutely. That's also an option.
Yeah, but for somebody like Raymond, then you're more Akanu, they argue, say, the amount of equipment they have in there,
as I said, trade fair is not aware that these things exist there. Exactly. I've said that many times. Okay. We are not aware. We haven't given you permission. And and in your agreement, we told you that any time this facility is needed for development, we will demolish it. So as far as trade fair is concerned, what I can enforce is what is inside the files, not what somebody else has decided to do on their own. Exactly.
And moko ahead no so far a dying saying a demolition and a demolition.
Okay. So far almost 30 structures, some buildings, some kiosks, a mixture of things has come down. Before the injunction was placed, we were maybe at number 15 or 20 or so, and then after the injunction was removed and the way was cleared, the rest is going, and it's still ongoing. It's not some event. It's not exactly. It's not an event exactly. Yeah.
With the discussions as the generate amongst the Ghanaian people, and knowing you, one or credentials or CV, I don't want to believe say you came down to where the idea said, oh Babe, stifle Ghanaian enterprise, oh Babe, say Ghana for Ejuma and all of that. With the benefit of hindsight now, do you regret this demolition?
Absolutely not. This is part of the mandate to develop the Trade Fair Center within a certain time, right? The word regret doesn't even come in. It's not about regret. It's about whether we are meeting timelines to develop the center, whether the law permits us to do the work, whether we give notices, due notices, and also we expect, as a matter of common sense, like you said, we expect that when you give notices, that as a matter of common sense, you protect yourself. You also abide by the notices. You also abide by your tenancy agreement, the very covenant that protects you, that protects the nation, that protects the company. As a matter of common sense, you are also obligated to make sure that you put measures in place to protect yourself.
Even when indigenous Ghanaians are invested in, and I remember Raymond says the cost of the equipment in Kwano affects about $10 million. I mean, we're not in a position to verify that, but at least I know that you are the Atruja said $10 million. And for a young Ghanaian to have invested that much and all of that come down one night, Impusu, doesn't it?
Actually, it didn't come down one night. It was 2-3 years of notices. And again, let me say, Agnes does not make laws in Ghana. Yes. I think what Mr. Archer is trying to do is personalize it. Yeah, and what UOB are trying to do is also perpetuate that personalization. Absolutely. You want to say Agnes should be shaken, right? It's not about Agnes. This is a board of directors company, just like your company, right? Covenant, cabinet. Agnes has nothing to do with this. You understand? If you keep perpetuating that impression and that narrative, that's what's going to stick. What you should be asking as a host is what benefit would a trade fair benefit the entire country? Yeah. Not personalizing.
Let me
finish. You personalizing that Agnes should be shaken is in a sense telling me that when I see that Mr. Archer is wrong in a wrong, I should forget what I know and allow that to go on. That also cannot be right. Okay. You understand?
I think
you should get out of the mentality that Agnes Adu needs to do something. Agnes Adu is CEO of a company run by board of directors shareholders. I mean, this has nothing to do with say a pusu obio, same pusu obio.
I agree. I mean, it's fair.
Exactly. You should not personalize it.
It's fair. It's fair. My Juma Bakunso said, as part of interviewing, some of the narratives out there, may my opportunity to also react to, and that's why I may busa questions the way I may busa no. Just to give you.
But I know you're doing your job. You see how you're doing your job the same way I have to. There you go. The same way. You see, you take your job seriously, Obi, and you are hard hitting and this and that, and you don't even care whether Agnes is offended. You see that it works. You can't.
I get you.
If you put yourself in these positions. You can't be shaken.
Yeah, I get you.
Thanks for proving
I get you. I get you. Many Dr. Agnes do aiding komo oye CEO ewo Ghana Trade Fair Company. Ya kan sembe brena said ye mwate no why demolition exercise no air koso and wama ye hu tenancy agreement wo processes omu go through notifications omo de ma tenant no and for the first time at say na tenant ne 200 and that's quite huge a number. But omo ne won ehia anyone we di home komo and all of that. The demolition did not happen in a vacuum. Idea or more because of redevelopment. Inti yabeba na fiaba be redevelopment project no and what it means to Ghana. Nioma be importe and a sa project nim. But Agnes Hansan yabeba redevelopment. Sisi aye kase no waka say demolition idea munye mugusu amoye. I want to believe say dan ye team we will go down.
Yes. Makunyo ya metesui. By next year, I say me you cover before because building a Hana convention dome no kasano on a master plan base. Inti ya building there ye no super down. Akunyo team ni na say ye free.
Inti for tenants now ka so mo no mo buy en chair it's a fantasy dome. Any mo green dome there now okay. Omo nso nyina ekọ. Yes,
green dome ni cry there say ya demolish dada. Because when say ye start notices no tenants be or honoma omutie say okay my CEO or a landlord right the company ye landlord wa my notice inti notice ni fi wa yan ye beko inti maybe a handful of tenants there omo anom ko inti ye start green dome no omutu ya na ye demolition fantasy dome and na say event centers bin so ha unse me buy no na yen ni baby a ye de ye first inti ye ni omo ya agreement say yensu ye be use sa tent no aye trade fair event enti ye ni sa agreement no ye bema omu area bia ye mubu fantasy dome right away because our contractor ye nena ewo enti as development is coming no we will put those event centers all in one area that the master plan has dedicated temporarily as we are developing the front and sana ye be do almost. And again it will give us a place to also do fairs and do events and still generate income
even while redevelopment
even while redevelopment is going on because you know these things come in phases and even where we started the demolition is where a developer or the company is ready to implement there. Exactly, so it's an ongoing exercise. Exactly. Eventually, starting next month, for example, we've given notices that when demolition is going on, it's unsafe, right? Buildings are coming down, debris is flying down. We can no longer let tenants be here. It's not even safe for your customers to be even coming. Yeah. So we've given notices that be aware of this. That front gate has to be closed for public safety concerns. I also hear things that the demolition was done at night. You know, it was, but let me explain. All of it is done at demolition right? Ni nyina ye nanajo. Nti enyo obi nko ade na ekoye nanajo. Nti ma me nkyerɛkyerɛ asie ni nti ye demolition nanajo. An awia ye te he, wo kai yi bei. Na mi budan na ebubo wa. Eden na beg. Aha. Wo ye pothole, anaso pese wo si highway. Na upesa of fill potholes na time ben na so ye no awia ketekete na traffic no na akwakoye there be 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. ube unsa ne ya close ne aye into 6 pa ne ya yiye fi ho ne watimi akọ sa adwen ni nyina esese company ne toto akwemu a ebe protector enti anye se bia obi sro bibi enti anadwo no aha ye trade fair site obi ansro say obey na emu public safety concerns intino untimi infa bulldozers now de nam ewia na cars ne na nam enye say say two front gate no say pese ye na ewia pa na say two front gate and also kotum so asembeba exactly
me tede wa kan nyina se a relative to demolition at more ye enumpo kra no more ye in phases and they say a baby a mobu agu no ye baby a developer na ready say all start and what it means they say for the areas now mun demolish you know the tenant will still be on for a while.
No, because again your mount notice say leave ain't no interview you say before so china men can't show say ya ma obi permission to stay here. Oh ha na one we decide say wo be wo ho exactly. You better front gate no. Developing right ube developer say we ye a kwan road. Say we the power line okotwe eba. Say drains ya hwehwe drains e wall body area nyina ehu choking point ehine e di bi beka ho ehine e be open up eno no o ya mean to me say okay me ye road ni do ha because o structure no wo ho ninti no na majai wa wo ho to na wo kwa na mato aso there be inti ansakra na developer the convention ni ba be si ho no infrastructure has to go down and no some of the roads cut straight into buildings inti say clear even if the developer of the convention is not ready the infrastructure has to be done before we can even get to that point. Intino obi o ha no wo ha that means that after almost 3 years of notification we decided say wo de kwa na unko exactly
omo court san komo pe compensation eye bibi amaje atum se mo betua
there be compensation eye mra enye entitlement enye say because waba na yaka chiro say memfa expensive things in my na ye ntua wo compensation wo se wo de chenchena wo de beba na afi wo de court say by force court enforce yen see ntua wo compensation eno de obia timi court obia emra da ho say wo feel some afom na say wo de be court obetimi de court it is a court order say ye ntua compensation yenso meaning trade fair ye betimi a fight na it eno de a contract law exactly if you say I've breached your contract now contract law say yes or hwehwe mu no my breach contract now remedies is there exactly but you are not a landowner you don't have title to the land so compensation issue as I say is separating from land issues exactly
clarify we ma me answer about redevelopment project no me kan wo baby say even omo mu demolish or more dying no the demolition it targeted the structure and not the equipment within sanity
sana demolition biate even the yan sana ye bedu sa current one ya did all this talking about say ye developer right as a shell na concrete shell no there's a way you demolish it you pull them back you pull it down sometimes even for safety concerns of the demolition crew itself no untimi nka say okay o sani nyina dia so there's a plan to it into the outside shell is down and then and Ukra can even give people opportunity to say okay the outside shell is down I can remove the inside of my items
in the case of the ones you've developed no o ma betutu omo items
yes, for the most part, yeah. Even the ones we recently developed, they have removed their items. Some of them, I can't say for sure. So BR, every single one of them, but a lot of them have.
Okay. And Trade Fair sits on a 200-acre land.
Not currently. The original acquisition was 236 acres. Encroachment, the hotels have been developed, like Labadi Beach Hotel. It was part of the original acquisition, right? So now the rest of the acquisition, after all the encroachment and government may be giving some out and things like that, it be a 150 acres totally. Right now, Trade Fair Company Limited manages, government or Lands Commission has transferred for the development 114 acres.
114 acres?
Yes.
For redevelopment?
Yes, and then they are still working on transferring an additional 46 acres or so. Oh, okay. When that paperwork is ready, we will develop that.
In that way, Yamra redevelopment, no? model ne to say aban na etwa sika se ye de ye private investor be na this sika ba build operate transfer it is saying what's the model like?
First of all, let me talk about main kasa kakram fa what we are building here. Okay. Your mandate ne say ye trade and exhibition company. Inti ye na ye a buying entity a promoter side there. Into the core of the development here, convention and exhibition center. Into utukwanya every city bia obekomwa on your wajirani nazo so ye city no. Convention and exhibition center is key. And no na sa municipality no ejina so and our government ejina so edi raise sika and I say edi promote trade and that particular city. Into no ena ye dey see ne so say ye core mandate ne dey be. Into no say ne private sector people and a bit develop it together. Unse most of the time abayan kasa even amanone mine wo krano and shed the nisika se bibia no atro checks or the hand inti the planning na ye to say at all costs ye mpesa aban betro sika boom say ye mfa nkosi inti private sector developers are ye betimi ne oma partner ye betimi ne oma partner where governments come in other jurisdictions they say ombema the right support or the right backbone say okay we a private investor cry na ebi edu baby na yemfa say trade fair company no intimi miti the mortgage payment and abibisa government can support and I say give some comfort to the investor say nisikanshe. So that's how we are partnering with private sector, with some government support, with allowed incentives and things like that for foreign direct investment through GIPC. All that has been put together as a package to attract investors. In the past, what previous administrations have done and failed is that they will give the entire development to one developer and then they go to sleep. Right into kodana se developer ne say wentimi an raise sika na exactly na ade na buagu form into this time knowing and evaluating the previous attempts no you decided say obakufo ntimi build this ideally into ye basic convention center uba convention obenya baby ada shopping area baby o why besi ama only Ghana made companies made in Ghana pavilion products or companies in general. We've zoned it. So offices are now Ghanaian offices, small to medium scale enterprises. That's where we are putting even these tenants that we met and they said they want to be in the new one. Ya wo baby ya be sheshe e the amount. Exactly. They still have a relationship with you after Musi we are. Ya ni omu nyina ehia except the 7 people na omu call court no. Ya ni omu nyina ehia ebi ba ebi ama monde but ya ni omu ehia one on one. Yeah, collecting information where juma na ye juma ben ni hu baby ya do be located square meters ahina uhia juma ni din the same why a registered company wa Ghana ha what your GRA foka that kind of thing we've collected that information into even in the new master plan Ghanaian companies will have some permanent presence besides going to exhibitions into no so ka ho unse amusement trade and exhibition centers usually there's some type of amusement or maybe at that area omobo golf maybe at that area is for children we design it as part of it. Now even technology is how we work. Even you and I, we are sitting here, we're getting messages, this and that. So a technology park is also part of it. Exactly. Intino. Instead of saying obako phone call yes hadie nyina no unse enye enti se hotel trade fair company has put a project management team together that will engage hotel builders and hotel managers. Then the convention center, the same thing. The Made in Ghana pavilion, the same thing. In Tube, you know, when you bear 10 investors, 10 develop obia exactly. In Tiamfan say hotel no cry maybe delay kakra. That system is not connected to more exactly. So any nyina no SSO dream ho e de plan e to ho and sana was started right yeah no nyina in the last 2.5-3 years plan you feel say it is executable solid exactly.
The plan is ready more investors will buy into package.
Precise.
Investors never buy into package. For now, which component of the bigger project and when you investor, why are you ready to come and start?
Almost all of them. You know, the project is not new. Say even the previously people that have approached and it didn't go anywhere, so they are still around. I say from everything from a bricklayer to a major developer, over 100 companies since I've been here has written some kind of interest. So we sift through it. What are the capacities? We meet with investors. All the things that I've said, there are at least 2 or 3 developers that we think can handle it, has the capacity to handle it.
Baby, mu demolish ya mo say no investor na ready no eno ye de
And no, your convention and exhibition center and retail shops center. Those two
projects, no.
Exactly.
And about what this area more demolition.
Yes.
In the no investor na why?
Well, in this show, I don't think it's not. How should I say, NDA purposes? I don't think that publicly I need to be talking about that.
But it's something we must go through procurement process.
It's ongoing. It's still ongoing. Exactly.
A competitive bidding, right?
Absolutely. I mean, it's for example, if you have 4 or 5 companies that are interested, you have to even evaluate their capacity before you even take it to PPA. But everything will be taken through the government processes. Exactly.
Into your mono say muwie bibia, when actually are they expected to start? Convention center.
We set a project timeline of 3 to 5 years, right? Okay. Meaning that after I've cleared the tenants off the site and I've given access to a developer and the paperwork is in place, 3 to 5 years. You know, this government, his excellent leadership, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, it wants to develop this country. He has even proposed that the World Economic Forum, you know, Ghana's position right now is to position itself to be attractive to foreign investors, local investors, regional investors. Also, the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement, the headquarters is going to be in Ghana. Yes. Facilities need to be put in place to support it. He wants to be able to host a World Economic Forum. I know they mean economic tree. But anyway, the Economic Forum of 2022. Yeah. His ambition is that hopefully we will build a convention center that will be able to exactly, and also going forward, the African Continental Free Trade AU conferences, the Pharmacy Association conferences, all those things. Absolutely.
Convention center capacity, you're saying?
The seating, the entire convention and exhibition area, it tops about 60,000 square meters. The convention center, the dome proper, can seat, let's say, an AU conference or an AFTA conference or the World Economic Forum. It can seat about 4,000 people seated in an auditorium. 4,000? Yes, it's seated in an auditorium. That same auditorium, on the upstairs of it, and if you, this is radio, so I'm not sure if you know, but on social media, we can show you the upstairs of it can also be combined to, let's say, if you want to host a concert for 20,000 people, it can fit into the same space. Concert for 20,000? It can fit into the same space. Now, and then outside of that, in the convention and exhibition area, the exhibition itself, which is the core of what we do now. And Nunu say, you basically 4 pavilions. Okay. Each of the 4 pavilions have about 10,000 square meters. They are connected into dividers now combine about 40,000 square meters. Okay. So if you want to do a car show, it can fit there. If you want to do a agric fair and show the new agric machinery, things like that, it can fit in there. All manner of exhibition that you want to do, the spaces are convertible. Plus there's outdoor areas. Inside the convention auditorium itself, we'll also have smaller spaces. And to young say, I don't FM for more person mu annual meeting or general meeting in Nipabe 100 per neighbor. There are smaller rooms, so it accommodates all levels of convention exhibition. In other places, that whole arena is called the MICE space, M-I-C-E. So meetings, incentives, conventions, exhibitions, exactly. On this continent, we want to compete, we want to be the best, we want to be the biggest on this continent, and even compete with the ones that are out there, because it's the international conferences that is really going to connect. Absolutely.
Economy. Meaning, so called Rwanda Kigali Convention Center, exactly. 3,000 people. Exactly. And it's a would probably be the biggest.
It will be the biggest. Exactly. And the convention, Kigali, I think you talked about how we are going to build it. Yeah. The way he built it is that he wrote a check, 300 million, and built it.
Paul Kagame threw a check.
That's right.
Fully government
it was
sponsored.
Yes, it was fully government sponsored.
$300 million.
Yes. Wow. To build it. Exactly. But we have decided that the private sector is probably the best way to raise money. So you have to be creative in the way you lay out these.
Ebiaka said, once you have the vim, that passion to want to do it, maybe the Kigali way should have been the way out. President I say, oh yeah, check in here.
Oh, but we are in Ghana. Say, and you may me, but I have a catcher or say President I charge 300 million. I mean, it's one of the funding options. Even wow fear usi. So wow modembo and a watch or check and we see fear now team na wasmajoa. And it's the best way to go. But miniska, but me pese misifi. It sometimes obo besia, oko bank, oko borrow mortgage, na fe esun, na every year utianing kaka, and also your funding option. And I say be away to me akase okay Agnes, me no pese you see into wufafa. Na mean so fafa. Na ya spread the risk na. We are looking at even that an equity partner or beba say okay, young fan says 200 million na muhia and 300 million na muhia or no be raise scan na mumu the assassin adia ba na munyina mo sia bom. So yeah
all those options.
Exactly.
Yeah, assassin be a form of equity
precisely injected into the project. On the convention and exhibition, you have to do that because we want that to eventually in the long run at the end of the day become an asset of the company. Exactly.
Dr. Agnes Aduni and Nadine Komo, CEO Ghana Trade Fair Company, and we're being Yoma and his watch for the redevelopment project from documented crime where Ghana International Trade Fair Center redevelopment project investor presentations. I will share the artwork, artist impression. So Oshena Omuina say ya netedia. Then we are in for something really, really good. And yabeshe mu amoshe on Facebook Live, no. Yabemo pictures maybe as we speak. Now me person me running mu through Nioma Ebewo Convention Center no emu. Okay, and key investment considerations, no. Of course, 156 acres of prime land located at the heart of Ghana's capital city, Accra. And Ewaha, a well-known business address and a landmark in the city. Said Agnes Edikan Akano tourism potential ebeba potential for a super return on investment. Nina, into this is quite detailed. Bia woman investor bia FA. He knows what he or she is investing into. And way FA the redevelopment project, when Agnes Akanwa Samacho. Apart from convention center and any exhibition center, all the other components and so on, within 3 to 5 year period. Yes,
it's an ambitious thing. It's within the 3 to 5 year period after everybody has cleared off the site. And anything ye multi-developer approach ne buy-in. Because the shop obako fonsa most likely no obey bako na fe wa move to bako no we move to bako no bit me take about 12 years but with the multi-developer approach ne ba obi boawesi convention center no de jano manenye then you go and source another partner and then it also improves participation one it's not just say nyo bako for nko na waje say or de so we think that the best approach is to go into the open market, is to invite everybody who is interested, and then that's what we've been doing and looking.
Me just say by now no the costing any BBA no mo so my more rough idea. Ye BBA for all the components now can ho asem no. E can be saying.
And that question me ye bisa me all the time because I think Ghana I used to say meka say o de me here 1 million. Na me dey say even from a nebesi ochna when you see the stock market the variation you can't say in 2020 if you raise 2 billion or 1 cedi or whatever you're going to build it. So feasibility studies are ongoing and it's done reflecting the economy as it's fluctuating up and down. We are almost done with the convention and exhibition center feasibility study. We did one on the operational side of it. Into a timia women who's okay, yeni international partners no partner na so mo de first ba na local partners so the fair ba income ye betimi generate and ya yet ni nyinara area yetimi hu say ebeye profitable and sana yako into all the different projects no ongoing feasibility studies are done to make sure that it can be done. So there's not one amount actually OB that anybody should quote in a project like this.
Okay. Ma some currently this is the state of trade fair. As we speak, no, what kind of munyeska to run the system? Mijini say there are fairs are more around the country to be able to raise some income in and how it's going so far. But there is this one thing I was saying, Mema clear. As part of demolition, no, part of the narrative has been said, politically targeted. Enti phobia politically no or more in favor the current government and mudimoni is see almost and the name Raymond Archer comes up, you know. Is that what happened?
Oh, Debbie. Trade fair company, right? Structures I say demolish what I say. Who can nina ebabro 100. And you be a newo MPP and then you be a newo NDC. Young funny said before ye Sunday the last demolition na ya demolish in buildings ne structures be 15-20. Omu nyina nye NDC4 and na omu nyina enye MPP4. The Sunday na yes demolition. I even later learned not because we don't look at that as part of any equation. Yanka so okay when the ni nkubu na it's a phase. But I later learned that one of the buildings affected was an MPP MP. And I'm not ne store no. But that was also part of the demolition plan. And it was I don't know the name of the person, but it was a political person. CPP4 ha. And almost ni affiliation bia ewa. And that day no enyo obi nko de na ye demolition ni eja nkrofo de meka from Infitiase meka cho say 30 structures have been enti sa o kache me say pass o buy not 30 structures of only MPP people or 30 structures of only NDC people have been demolished and na me wa assemble ne po ana me boa ye saade na enka ya dwen ho say ufi hin na buy ufi hin na ba e project e dey see enem office ya metimu is part of the demolition eti no politics as say the bom no e den
it is here no demolition no when the green light as we speak the court case be any hobby uses here.
Court case there is court case is
effort demolition.
No, effort demolition there. Court case be no. But obi feels compensation nature. Those court cases there is a contract case. It will be settled exactly.
Okay. Yo, my young friend no say na fe share the other things. I'm no enti. And as we speak no trade fair. BBC wa ha.
Trade fair there every day, every week, every month events waha. It be a private event. I will be high facilities or day. This weekend by March 6, say fair kitwe bi wa ha eno ye independent fair will be. But yankasa ye flagship international trade fair there. It happens every year. Before I got here and probably after I'm not CEO anymore, it will still go on. This year's fair, which is what I really want to talk about, because it benefits the country when you do these fairs. This year's fair, ye kotamale, inti enra Thursday, ena ye start ye, inti ye move your whole operation. You know, imagine the cost involved. Tenants here pay 50 pesos per square meter.
Saying
50 pesos per square meter. Actually, specifically, Mr. Raymond Archer, his rent, he has 2 plots, right? One plot, he pays 1 cedi 50 pesos per square meter. The other plot, he pays 1 cedi 99 pesos per square meter. That's what he pays. And when I say that, this is how I'm supposed to collect rents and also move an entire fair, equipment, exhibition booth, move all of that across country to Tamale on 50 pesos, 1 cedi 50 pesos per square meter. This is this is his 2012 agreement. 2012, this is before he even built anything here. This is bare plot that we give him. You know, look at what he occupies.
Terms of conditions, no, the rental shall be 3 years with effect from 1st April 2012, and it may be renewed thereafter for a period to be agreed by the company and subject to the master plan implementation. The rent for the premises shall be 3,906 Ghana cedis per quarter, and payable in advance to the trade fair company. And the rent is exclusive of the following charge: the water and the electricity. And rent is normally reviewed every year, taking into consideration the general inflationary situation in the country. In the 3,906 per quarter, that's 3 months.
That's 3 months.
And we are say 651 square meters.
Imagine that. So we are math now. We know that means that every month be per square meter. Is 1 cedi 99 pesos. Na ubisa me say ye koye fair wo no. Inti yenku bisa government no untua enkoye fair. There be SSA ye na generate ye income. Inti sa wo ha na even this agreement in 2012 no. E catch will say memfa anything permanent. Now so de beba. Yen sign tua oka ena ensign in free ha. And no obi uka sa semia. You feel as a government, sir, Adenega. What you understand? This is 2014, dear no. Okay, 2014, dear no. But even before I go to 2012, dear no. A separate plot. And at 2014, dear, another plot. 2014, dear no, there, Otuya less than 1 cedi 99 pesos. 2014, dear, Otuya 1 cedi 50 pesos per square meter.
Square meter.
Exactly. Okay, no uhwe covenant imwa, right? Uhwe covenant imwa. Ya true master plan clause. Exactly.
In the end of the year, it is reiterated that the company has drawn up a comprehensive master plan for the Trade Fair Center and its immediate environs, which includes the area allocated to you. The implementation of the plan would involve the demolition of structures. You are accordingly advised to be mindful of funds you put in to upgrade the structure. You are to ensure again that materials can easily be dismantled are used. Okay, so materials that can easily be dismantled are used for the construction. You should again be reminded that this is a rental agreement. It is a yearly rental, and the company shall recover the premises anytime the area is needed for development purposes. No compensation would be paid in case of the demolition of the structure.
Okay. So this is the covenant I have to enforce, right? If you think anything outside of this covenant applies to you, you can come to the company and say, hey, media, you catch them and say, mentra half a ball, na mintua 1 cedi 50 pesos. What is that evidence neba? The company can say, okay, let's authenticate it. Ni file ni krami, me baby amiti, minti min koje verbal agreement, bia or new biaye, and sana meba. This is what we are operating by. Not only that, so ubisame say fair fair na says I say to electricity. ECG went to electricity will fear omba betwem. This is no different. 2014, semi person me fair. Electricity what has say no. Mr. Raymond Archer edimuka 39,000 cedis in 2014. Ne car edahono. 70% of the total cost of the total bill of
in the way letter Motro company natural the managing director Color Planet Trade Fair site. Dear sir, indebtedness 27th May 2014. Into dear sir, indebtedness to GTFC, that's Ghana Trade Fair Company, electricity bill. It is on records that your company is indebted to GTFC by way of electricity to the tune of 31,598 Ghana cedis, 92 pesos. As you are aware, electricity bills are from ECG and any payment is made to them. It is therefore unhealthy to owe so much when ECG is constantly threatening to suspend services to GTFC. It will also interest you to know that your indebtedness to GTFC is about 70% of the total indebtedness owed to ECG by GTFC. In the failure to settle this debt on time, thus affected adversely the tenants who have paid up their bill, but will suffer ECG's action of power cut. And also, GTFC might also be compelled under the circumstance to take action that might not be palatable to Color Planet. You are thus strongly advised to work out this debt on your power consumption before any such action would be taken. Attached is a statement on your electricity bills payment, which excludes the value of 8,000 services rendered to GTFC. And also, please treat us urgent. Yours faithfully, K. Tremantin Tieku, Senior Accounts Manager, and a true letter we come Managing Director of Color Planet. But a year day for more tenants, no. Say a brave say also mutu omu electricity bills. How is it done? Mona mo kwaje.
Problem na wo hansa na me ban. And I've solved that problem, by the way. Say 1 meter and what the whole yard, right? Enti what trade fair dim. Enti ECG bar bill no or the trade fair. Nanso nia omu tenant omu ha nyina no. Omu yusu electricity that same meter no na record. Enti trade fair call na say bia wo 2 air conditioner almost say okay ukaye say enti no ye de wo bill ne brewa ese say de ba trade fair na ye de akoma ECG enti enye trade fair bill enti ne bill a ye de akoma na no eno ena yabubu mu ha wahu eno ena yabubu mu ha. You see, from 2012 no started Edeka right away. Enti se me pese me koye fair wa tamale this week. Na se tenant wa ha untua ne bill. Untua ne. By the time I got here, not just say bibia ase. You understand? One kasansu nim say trade fair away. Sika no hana SSA. But unam radio so can say you treat you Miss Fairly, and you even want me to be shaken. This is what should shake people. The idea that Obakufo betimi anya electricity bill 39,000 accumulated over 3 years. And that same person thinks that it is okay to be here paying 1 cedi 50 pesos per square meter. Some tenants, when I came in the first day, were paying as low as 50 pesos per square meter. 50 pesos. Let that settle down for a minute. So per square meter. So it's not about uni nipa ho adwen pa na baby. It's about running a company and how your revenue can support the services that you need to provide.
And for this, no, because I let year 2014, no, has it been cleared?
Some of it has been cleared over time. This is before I got here, right? But this is how we winded up in situations. So some of it has cleared. I will have to check with my account as of today if there's any. But when I came, I saw the ECG had already disconnected them. Okay. So a lot of it, I think they've written off. Say a car. Exactly, bad debt. Intimi ba na me decided say okay, ye ntimi ma obia wo ha enwo ye meter no so ntimi ka kire ECG say kakra ye betimi aboabo no de abeto ase na afi payments ya ye no disconnect all the tenants from our main meter na ma omo meter trade fair nye ECG nti say ye na ye meter ekoma say obi wo ha na say onne ECG car ECG betimi aba be connect ono ane ne separate nti eno na say yeah there. Inti obi ni American say company no cannot survive. Say obi te ha na oyesa. Into this year, tamale fair year started and ray. Generation of income no kran e den na ye de be ne de akọ e ye bodimbo e na sese de ne de akọ. But between yesterday the 27th of February all the way to March 8th ye tamale gusu den a ye pese ye boa ye fair wo ho ye move ye whole operations no ko tamale. You know, me buy and na once in a while almost tamale pen there. But na fe a jai from 2016 not just say ahaya near wo we fair cry nipa the bebe 40 enebeba. The first fair me buy ya me ye yon hujiji revenue nipa be 500 and a buy companies ahodo 500 and a babe a bear exhibit exactly and so there's a need for this in this country and I don't think so onipa bakope should stand in the way of the country benefiting from a well-planned exhibition and convention center. That fairness, we cannot be okay with it. And I am not okay with it. You understand?
I would ask my final question because you fair air course, which is really important. Ewa tamale. It ends on the 8th of March. And the end will be tie tamale because ABC Radio FI tamale. It will be tie tamale. Omo
Yeah, Aliu Mahama Stadium. Inti at this point I starting there. Yeah, advertising be brede. But omo afe na first time omo tina watermalea. Me pacho ko Aliu Mahama Stadium. Registration wo still our booths ni bi wo there because en rank one here started. You be for about 10 days to the 8th, about 12 days gra. Into but still I obit me I register. Into ukwa ye be ma so pe outside booth ani bo wo inside ani bo wo pese ani bo. Into ukwa Yebema to be a watermale area environs northern region I'll be to me ako ede oniama ko exhibition still I'll be to me I register.
Agnes, my musa this final question and I am pretty sure say the controversy at demolition way the abano you wish say anka emma fantastic ebiaka say the approach into maybe court emma ruling say you can go ahead with the demolition na wishia tenants ni nyina Sisia, the final cleaning of the slate. Yema will be a 1 month. Ubi and yes, we are going in to demolish. Within the period where share media engage, mama media who say court order this is what we are going to do. And then you prepare the minds of the Ghanaian people.
Actually, I think for the last 2 years we've prepared the minds of the Ghanaian people. I've gone on countless media houses to put forth the plan to talk about the demolition. In 2019, we had a press engagement through the Ministry of Information. All press houses, this is how government communicate, were there. This master plan was showed to everybody. So to tell me, said that day of demolition is the only day you can prepare the mind, you are not being fair to the company. And again, Agnes is not a decision maker here, right? It's a board of directors, it's company, it's government, it's this, it's that. So, even that engagement with the media alone, it was properly done, where the minds of Ghanaians were properly prepared. Exactly. And yes, sir, that means you catch me say every time a bulldozer be too, as a semi quiet press conference, na mishia obi. I mean, I think that you know, if that's what you think it takes to do this project, I really don't have a problem with that. I really don't. If the board of directors direct me that every time you move a bulldozer, do a press conference and also engage everybody who has decided not to move after 3 years, that's my job. I'll do it. But I don't think that that's the way to do it.
Agnes Edu, a doctor and a training, can CEO Ghana Trade Fair Company Limited. Starting on my solid resume, a Juma or and all of that. Why would you take up public office with all this background? You know,
thanks to His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, I give him that credit. He is very keen. Say yenya yakotna amanone yakotna bruchire abobra wa ka solid resume. I didn't necessarily detna will be krum na me ye enti before obey a president kwana no otu kwan ba America near the naso shia professionals ya. As some more catcher and say, men ye comfortable, ewo obi fie. Men ye comfortable, ewo obi krum. One kasabra, wawu krum. Se bre now be breu se den. He always gives an example of the civil rights movement. If Martin Luther King decided I wasn't going to be involved, nothing will happen. And I tell you, Mr. President, he's quite a persuasive person. I saw the wisdom in what he was telling professionals abroad, and I took him on his challenge, and he didn't disappoint. He gave me something so challenging. I'm sitting here talking to you, Obi. So I welcome the challenge. It's a new phase in my life. Like I said, I was born in Esiakwa. I grew up in Koforidia. By teenager, I was in Brooklyn going to high school. There is no reason that I shouldn't come back in some way, shape, or form and move Ghana to the next level. I think it's actually my duty. It's all our duty.
But it's not paying you more than you used to.
Oh, gosh. I mean, I'm a doctor business owner. It's not about money. Let me tell you, the day I got here, the employees hadn't been paid in 18 months. 18 months, 35 people. No. And the minimum salary, no, it will come from where? I worked from July 2017, I worked the first paycheck I can even draw because now there's revenue and I'm actually addressing paycheck. It was almost October. And even that, it was arrears because I haven't been paid. And so, and actually, I took that really because on the books, it shows that I'm here, number one. And so over the last 3 years, my salary is the last to be paid because everybody needs to be paid and all that. Until some months, the first 2017, 2018, I'll go for months and months without. But nyamia boame say matna brochire I a doctor me obi businesses. Inti me ka me team me ana me shepo bae me fia me team enye company ni tia me ana me tia.
Wa na utia ufie.
Yes, exactly.
Now as part of conditions of service, say was say
yes, so conditions of service there, but you have to generate the revenue to service. So I don't say I don't deserve it. Just that the company is not healthy enough to always meet that obligation, and I don't make it a point to tackle a company that is so broken. So initially I sorted that myself and continue to support it. And then when the company is a multi-million-dollar company, I've been able to turn it around. Say conditions of service approved is fine. The salary for Trade Fair CEO is nothing to write home about.
Oh, really?
No.
Nasa figures be better social media.
But mumu social media something else. But it was determined in 2010, right? Okay. And so that's what it is. It's for the seat. And Agnes yeah. So
on this thing just dropped on a friend is saying light bills we now the chairman for Raymond company, no? Was that company the only company and they owe electricity bill?
Debbie, it was a letter no. It says amount no. At that point, it was 70%. And the other people also owed. And then in that letter, it even says when tia no, the 30% now ebe affect yeah, exactly.
Okay. And Dr. Agnes Edu, a CEO, Ghana Trade Fair Company. You better not say papa for the opportunity to speak to her. Mejidi say my insight into a lot of issues, and I hope several questions are and Kawunya na obe busani nyina metumi ebusa. Se mintimi musaya would find another time and speak to her. Na afeya science wedding komo bi ekosi science ni e wa sempa 94.7 FM. And ye besa ya toaso ba ye dane ye ho aba sisi a ye ba dwumede no e toaso. Stay with us.